All things MTG here. Today we've got a new episode of Untap, Upkeep, Draw. And first let's start off with the Grand Prix it's Vancouver, the Modern, some results. The first spot we have Twin Exarch, which I'm guessing is like a Splinter Twin deck with the pilot being Dan Lanfear. Then we have an Affinity list piloted by Robbie Smith. And then next we have Bloom Titan list piloted by Alex Hayne, with the Junk list piloted by Florian Koch, I'm guessing. Aura Hexproof piloted by Daniel Ward. And then another Bloom Titan list piloted by Steven Speck. An Infecta list piloted by Tom Martell. And then a Junk deck piloted by Jesse Moulton, the second Junk deck. For the Standard Pro Tour, Dragons of Tarkir, we have a red-green deck, aggro, with the pilot being Martin Dang. Then we have a blue-black dragon control piloted by Shota Yasuka. It's not a name. It's a name I've heard before. Next we have a Devotion to red-green deck piloted by Andrzej Strasky. And then another blue-black control deck, but Dragonless piloted by Adrian Sullivan. And a Abzan control piloted by Marco Camiluzzi. And then another red-green Devotion deck piloted by Thomas Hendricks. And a red-green Dragons deck piloted by Jason Chung. And a Esper Dragon control deck piloted by Andrew Oshwager. So, pretty diverse results from both events, and pretty good actually. While the two decks I pilot, Tamer Delver and Jeskai Tempo, for the respective formats of Modern and Standard, fit pretty well. Have a little niche in there, pretty good. Well, blah. Okay, and yeah, other than that, it's pretty set. If you plan on piloting any of those decks, or maybe a Jeskai or Tamer Ascendancy combo decks, then I think with enough sideboard hate, you should be effective. Or another deck I've never heard for a while of, Sidisi Whip or Red-White Aggro. Come to think of it, Heroic hasn't been putting up results recently either. Any of those decks with enough sideboard hate, you should be able to take them off guard and maybe place in an FNM maybe at a tournament. FNM metas are different, lots of homebrews, so can't say. A little iffy there. But some news for you Commander players. Recently, they've gotten rid of the tuck rule. And, yeah, they've gotten rid of tuck. So, Spell Crumple, Chaos Warp, yeah, I think that's, yep, Chaos Warp, yeah, I said it right, okay. The committee has said they are this is what the This is what the committee has said about the tuck rule being changed. While we are keenly aware that tuck is a great weapon against problematic commanders, the tools to do so are available only in blue and white, potentially forcing players into feeling like they need to play those colors in order to survive. We prefer a diverse field as possible. And it clears up some corner case rules awkwardness, mostly with dealing with knowing the commander's location in the library. And with Fate Reforged came Manifest, which got them talking about Tuck. And then they decided to change it, which also meant enough damage from a face down commander to kill them. So, if you play Spell Crumple, just be aware it's not going to be as effective. You can still put them in, but won't be as effective with the new rules change, and should not disappoint anyone. And some Puka Trade news. I butchered that. Puka Trade wants a whole lot of new updates, lots of stuff. And I'm not sponsoring Puka Trade here, just saying I really like the service, and it's really nice. If you guys want to go ahead and help the channel, join Puka Trade and help the channel. If you want, I'll go ahead and down below in the comments, I will leave my Puka Trade join code, which helps me out when you join. Plus you get your own join, get to join, make your own account. And go ahead and put in the comments what you think, how you think M16, Magic Origins, being the last core set, how do you think that's going to go? Do you think Wizards is going to butcher it, or do you think it's going to be one of their best-selling sets? It's a mixed bag. I'm happy, and I'm sure Dragon over here is happy, as long as he gets reprinted. And yeah, other than that, maybe some more support for lands. Reprinting fetch lands, I'm sure they're going to do at some point. Reprinting Zendikar ones will definitely make my Delver deck a lot cheaper. With really, Tarmogoyf has been killing me. Sure, it's killing a lot of people. Go ahead and post in the comments what you think, how you think Magic Origins is going to go, and what your favorite but most expensive deck is to play. And hold on, first, before we do that, let's check out some Legacy results, shall we? See if there's been any Legacy decks posting up results. Legacy, let's go. Using MTG Top 8. Let's go ahead to the event. Go to Grand Prix Kyoto. We got, let's see, we have our suspects for Legacy is Blue-White Miracles deck piloted by Yuta Takahashi, a Stoneblade deck piloted by Kazuya Murakami, a Omni Show deck, wonder what that is, probably a Sneak and Show variant, piloted by Kenta Harane, a Storm deck piloted by Kai Thele, a Canadian Threshold deck piloted by Kei Umahara, another Omni Show deck piloted by Shota Yasuka, another Stoneblade deck piloted by Yukihira Satake, and a Blue-Red Delver deck piloted by Yasuke Moringa. Now, quite some decks we got, and quite the names. Real difficult to pronounce those names. But, yeah, put down in the comments what you think. You know, don't forget, down in the description will be my Puka Trade invite code. If you want to go join Puka Trade, you can go ahead and put that down to help me out some. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and favorite. This has been All Things MTG and another episode of Untap, Upkeep, Draw. Don't forget to look us up next week.